woman, we are always late to eat. Both of us. Every year we are always late to eat. So going to eat on a very rainy day is actually extremely dicey. You have to choose your footwear wisely. Always late to eat. Both of us. Every year we are always late. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you all doing today? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been raining cats and dogs, and today is Ileya, and guys, we had to go to the mosque in the rain. As you can see, we finished praying and then we were stuck at the masjid. We couldn't even see the rites of how the ram was killed because we couldn't go downstairs, and the mosque had to kill the ram under a shed, so we couldn't even really see how the ram was killed. The rain caused a lot of havoc. It wreaked a lot of havoc. I mean, people's houses were flooded, everywhere was flooded, but at the same time, after being stuck for like I think an hour or more, we had to just leave. Like, we had to leave the masjid and go home because we needed to kill our ram, we needed to entertain our guests. That's my sister right there, and at this point we realized that we needed to go home. So we went to the masjid in the rain, came back in the rain. So guys, after they killed the masjid ram, the next thing was for us to come home and kill our ram. But guess what? The guys that we arranged to kill the rams for us messed us up. They failed on us at the last minute. We now started going elter skelter here and there to look for ram killer, but we did not find. That was not even the only problem we had. We needed a place to cook and a place for the butchers to actually kill the ram and do their thing. But we did not have that space because it was raining. We needed to get canopies, but we couldn't find because they were already sold out. So we had no choice but to do this makeshift canopy kind of thing, even though it was a bit drippy, but of course it served our purpose. Okay, that reminds me, I've always been meaning to ask you guys that have a 9 to 5 and you still have to go to like your husband's hometown or families to do your Yawole duties. I mean, how do you guys do it? Like, how do you combine work, I mean the stress from work, and some of you guys have to travel maybe from Lagos or wherever state you are to the hometown of maybe your your family members to go and do this Ileya thing. I mean, how do you guys do it? Okay, for those of you who don't know, Ileya is a very stressful period for women, especially married women, because most of them have to go to the hometowns of their husbands and do these duties called Iyawole. So basically it's just these domestic duties where they cook, they clean, they practically do everything. So my question is this, I mean, let's say you work a 9 to 5 and of course you don't get off until maybe, okay, so this year's holiday is like on a Friday and Salah is on a Saturday, and you still went to work on Friday. After going to the office, you guys have to travel maybe from Lagos to Ibadan, and with the craziness that happened in Lagos during this festive period, I mean, it was crazy in the sense that there is no fuel, everywhere was flooded, it was raining badly, everywhere was traffic prone. I mean, on Friday I went out and I spent 4 hours to get from one point to the other in the same Lagos state. So what I'm asking in essence is this: how do you guys combine your 9 to 5 with being going home to also do all these Yawole duties? In my house we use a caterer, but for some people their family, I mean the husband's family, will still insist that they don't want anybody to come. They don't want a caterer to come and take care or cater to the things that the Iyawole is doing. I mean, I feel that is more or less modern slavery, because I don't see why people cannot employ somebody that will come and cook for you. Please make use of caterers. But hey guys, I mean, how do you guys combine it? I mean, how do you guys do all this? And then you work, I mean, it like people work all through this period. It's not like there's a day or a time that they are free. They are either working, doing this or doing that. They are just working all through. My question is, how do you guys do it? And you're still expected to go to work and resume, and you guys will not break down. If I try, no, because me, I knew I cannot deal with it. I can't do it. But all I know is that you guys are sure trying. That's all I can say. And kudos to you. So at this point, too, you people, let me come back to my Ileya vlog. At this point, we still have not found anybody to kill the ram. We had almost finished cooking everything we needed to cook. We're just making a little egusi for us to kind of like eat semo in the house, because everybody was tired of rice and all of that. We still haven't found somebody to kill this ram. You people, it was not a funny day, and I think it was around 3 o'clock here or 4, and we still had not found somebody, to kill the ram, butcher the ram, and do all that. So it wasn't just it was just a very special Ileya. Like, that's all I can say. He was just very special. I know if you still don't that because Koyemi, man. So we finished cooking all the things we needed to cook, and we still did not find anybody to come and kill the ram. So my brother decided to, kill the ram himself, and I think I was taking the video. I mean, this is the first time I'm actually experiencing them, kill the ram, and I just felt some type of way. I think it just reminds me of how important, I think it just reminds me of how important the grace that we have to be alive is. I mean, you have good health, you have life, you have almost everything, and I think it just struck a chord in me. I really cannot explain what it is, but I was left with a feeling that I can't quite put my finger on. But one thing it did for me was to just open my mind to how privileged I am to be alive and have a good health, and how privileged I am to have every member of my family with me, celebrating with me. We're all ill and healthy. I'm just grateful to God, and I'm just super super grateful. But it did leave me with some sort of feeling that even as human beings, we are not more than this. I mean, we're not more than this. I mean, and most times when we think that we are more than what we are, and that makes us misbehave, or that makes us thump on other people because we think we have the upper hand. I don't know, for some weird reason, I was just feeling some type of way. As I saw them, and I saw my brother, kill the ram, and it just left me, with some sort of feeling. And I just remember how grateful I am for God's grace, for His mercy over my life, even though most of the time, if not every time, I am not worthy of those things. But I'm grateful that He still bestows His blessing upon me and my family, and and His grace, blessings, and mercy still abounds me and my family. I'm just grateful to Almighty Allah. So back to Ileya vlog. I mean, it was the point of reminiscing for me, and I hope a lot of people can maybe draw that sort of example from there. I don't know. I just hope so. Anyways, back to Ileya vlog. This is how they butchered the ram. I mean, it was really an experience, and I just thought that I was going to show you guys how these things happen when they do it. It can be very very stressful. It's extremely stressful. At this point, I was so tired. My legs were aching because I'd been on my feet like since we came back from the masjid, going from the point where they were killing the ram to answering some errands, people calling me, say come and do this, come and do that. Ileya is actually a very stressful affair for everybody involved, but it's usually more stressful for women who are married, because they carry the responsibility, the domestic responsibility on their heads, and I think they look after every other person except themselves. So yeah, Ileya is a very stressful event, but it's also a beautiful event. I mean, I love the fact that every member of my family, I was able to see them. We came together, we had fun. My father and my brother, I even had this mini competition happen between them while they were trying to clean out the intestine of the ram. I mean, it was really, really, really fun. I mean, I honestly did not want us to have this Eid in Lagos, because I would have just preferred we had it outside Lagos, because guys, Lagos is tired of Lagos. I'm just so tired of Lagos, and I wish that maybe next year we can go to my hometown, have our Eid, and I think the third day we go to the famous Oju festival, because I have not been to that festival. Hopefully next year, by the grace of God, I get to experience it and show you guys through my eyes, what I mean through my mind's eye, what I'm seeing. And yeah, that's just basically it. So like they say in Yoruba, we dumbu diram, we cooked the ram, and at this point we were super super exhausted. So imagine we had finished cooking like I think about 2 hours before they started killing the ram. At this time I think it was about, I'm not so sure, maybe about 6 o'clock. It was still drizzling just a little bit here and there. That's when we now had to start going back to start cooking the ram again, and then that was when we started serving people food, started serving people food, started doing all this hosting stuff. You're going up and down. So guys, very very stressful and draining, but also very interesting.